I'm a comedian, though. Oh!
What's going on, guys? Your boy D'Anthony and my boy Don here.
What's up?
And we are Break Room Blitz. Thank you guys for watching. We are live, if you didn't know. Live like we always do, baby. So if we mess up, you see it. If we're great, you experienced it.
We're great all the time.
But there are some rules on the channel. One, if we make you like... there you go, messing up.
There we go.
One, if we make you laugh or smile at any time in this video, you gotta hit that like button. And if you live with us, you gotta hit that like button too. Also, if we make you think, we wanna hear what you guys are thinking. If we upset you, offended you, whatever you felt, go ahead and comment there. And if you want to see us every week doing our awesome stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. And you're gonna see our beautiful faces.
Cool.
Well, at least mine anyway.
I'm done.
Just kidding. So today we went to go see Tyler Perry's Acrimony.
Oh man.
Wow. So
Drama.
I was a little skeptical because he's had 2 boo movies that I just wasn't feeling. I'm like, what is going on, Tyler?
Yeah.
Don't just take my money because your name is on it.
Yeah.
And then he said he shot this in 8 days.
Woo.
I'm like, 8 days?
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Yeah.
Who is doing that?
No one's doing that.
Exactly.
And being successful.
Right. I'm like, this is going to be rushed.
Yeah.
It's going to be corny.
Let's wrap it up.
But he did surprise me. So who we have in here?
So we have, obviously, our star, Taraji Henson. We have Larique Bent. We have Crystal Stewart. We have the sisters, Jasmine Simone, Tosha Story.
Just get to my fine chick right here.
Danielle Nicolette.
Danielle Nicolette. Boy!
She's gorgeous.
Boy!
She's gorgeous.
I was like, I need more of her on the screen. That's enough. The thing about it is, everyone was pretty new. Hey, is she in that new movie?
She's in the new movie.
Gabrielle Union?
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Ayana Alexis.
Oh.
You don't know how to read black names. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, there we go. I'll do the Hispanic ones, you do the black ones, and we're
Right,
good.
we're fine.
According to the market.
Ayana Alexis, she's in that new Gabrielle Union movie.
Yeah, coming out soon.
What's it called? Breaking In? I think it's called Breaking In. Yeah.
Mother's Day.
So she did a really good job in this movie.
She did.
So I was really like, oh, that's a little preview to what we might be getting.
Absolutely.
So with Tyler Perry's Acrimony, and I hate when he always puts his name on there. Tyler Perry. Yeah. I'm never going to say, did you see Tyler Perry's Acrimony?
Mr. Perry to you.
So I have a story of, maybe I shouldn't say it. But I've heard that he likes to be called Mr. Perry.
Yes.
Mr. Perry to you, sir.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of joking about it. Yeah. But I'm never going to say Tyler Perry's anything. It's always going to be the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Acrimony. Okay? And that was like the top, I guess, Googled or looked up word of the week.
Oh, okay.
Which I had to look it up too.
It makes sense.
So,
I don't know what it means.
I'm like, Acrimony.
And I appreciate in the movie they actually gave you definitions for the words for different scenes.
Oh yeah, Tyler was all through that damn dictionary, boy.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Every act had a different word. Yeah. Vocabulary word for you.
For the different intenseness going into it.
So it was cool. So I'm just gonna get a rundown of what I thought. Then you can go and you guys know how the format is. We'll do the rundown, give you what we wrote, how we rated it, and then we might have a discussion. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, all right.
What kind of movie is it?
So this it's interesting. It's a thriller. Mm-hmm. I would have to say some suspense because you don't really know where it's going. Mm-hmm. Kind of relationship drama. It's a drama.
It's a drama
for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah.
I thought that it was a really good movie. For a Tyler Perry movie that was shot in 8 days. I was really impressed. I was not able to predict it. I feel like he went back to his roots of what he does as far as storytelling. Mm-hmm. And that to me is really important because I don't really care about CGI. No. I don't really care about who's in it. Yeah. But the story has to make sense. It has to make me think. I'm a thinker. And if I'm not thinking, if I'm just predicting it at every turn, why am I here?
Exactly.
So he did a really good job with that. I loved the, I guess the music or the score. He had, oh man, I can't think of her name. Lena Horne? Lena Horne. He had some Lena Horne. Right. Hey, we got somebody. What's going on? Y'all know y'all got to speak. You can't just be a fly on the wall. You got to say something to us, all right? We want to see.
We haven't gotten to our spoilers.
No, we're not the spoilers. We're not. Yeah. We'll let you guys know if we're going to spoil it. But anyway, I still want a wave or something like that. Like he had Lena Horne in it. I thought that was really good as far as like, you know, giving us some history, you know, as far as the history. Leo Sayin. I just finished watching it, and to be honest, it wasn't that good.
It had a lot of loose ends.
It had some loose ends. Well, we're gonna talk about it. So
we're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
And you can say if you disagree or agree. Yeah. No, the acting was really done really well. I thought the story was done really well. I thought that it was very relatable. Mm-hmm. I had a similar situation like that, not like 100%, but it kind of reminded me. So it was like, yep, that's probably what would happen. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, that's honest right there. I thought it was going to be more of like a woman empowerment type of thing, but I felt that it was more of a two people can experience the same thing,
right,
and tell a similar move. Sorry about that. and tell a different side of the story, because there's my story, there's your story,
yes,
and there's the truth.
And
that was a great depiction of that analogy, because you always hear that all the time.
It was definitely a relationship story,
right?
And they were both in it.
Right, they were both in it, and then how she was describing it was like, oh, he was just a con artist, and
like, you're just like everyone else. You just don't get it.
And as you see it, it's like, no, he was pretty genuine there. Don't see him as being a con artist. So it's like I tell my story, it's their story, and then there's the actual truth, and that's what he actually told us. So I thought it was a really interesting story. I thought the end could have been a little better. I felt like they ran out of money, ran out of days. I'm like, I can't see if he lived or died or nothing.
No spoilers.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know. It's not a spoiler because we just...
That's true.
We don't know.
We don't know what happened.
Right. So...
Credits. So if you had to rate it,
so if I had a 5-star rule, if I had to rate it, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Because of the ending. The endings, like I said, movies do not know how to end.
Yes.
I feel like that's where the artist said, you know what? That's where I'm going to put my artistry, put my stamp on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's what I'm here for. Yeah. I want to see what happens. Yeah. I've gone through this whole ride with you.
Right.
So now when I get to the final destination.
Close my book.
Right. Now it's not closed.
Yeah.
Now I'm just sitting there on the damn desk. I don't know what else to write.
Just leave it open.
Right. So that's why it gets to 4.5. But I enjoyed myself. I thought it was a really good movie, a good story to tell. It wasn't all like dark and deep.
Right.
You know, but it was thrilling. So that's what I would rate it.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
It was definitely a thrilling story. I'd like to say that it was pretty original too, as far as like a lot of these different dramas go. There was, of course, like similar things that you'll find in different movies where it's like, you know, baby mama drama, like girlfriend relationship drama, like woman versus woman kind of like craziness going on. But this one had its original take on it for sure. And Taraji did an excellent job of acting.
Yeah.
I highly appreciate her. She did a whole straight once, like, full-on scene with no cuts for a good maybe 2 minutes.
I want to see the whole monologue.
I do want to see the whole
monologue. I got to get the DVD
monologue.
so I can get to the special features, and I want to see the whole monologue that she did.
It was great.
It was great.
It was great. She showed a lot of good range in this movie, and you know, she's just pumping out these movies. She did the Proud Mary movie, so we're seeing a lot of range coming from her, and it's surprising me. You know, I didn't know what to expect from this movie. I couldn't predict it. I didn't know what was going on. And I did like the fact that they would give us the different definitions for different words that I didn't know. Like, well, I know
all right, looking that up.
I know deranged. I know these. You know, I didn't know what acrimony was. I didn't know what like in an exonerable. Well, I don't know. See?
Right. I don't.
You got to see the movie to learn.
We wrote them down, okay?
Right. The more you know. And so, I mean, to wrap it up, I know they like to leave things a little bit open, little loose ends. But I feel like it didn't take that much away from it. Yes, like it was kind of artsy-fartsy towards the end. But I don't think that's the way you got to be when you have a movie like this. Now's not the time to be artsy-fartsy. You covered up everything, all the other loose ends that you left like throughout the entire movie. But the ending was not the way to handle it. It was good. It was getting really good. And I just wanted some justice, some closure.
Yeah, something like that.
Something, you know, a bow to wrap it up and call it a day.
Jay Lit, what's going on, big dog?
Oh, hey, stay tuned. We're going to do a review on Ready Player One.
Ready Player One coming up next after this one. We got 5 people. What's up, y'all? Only 2 people spoke. Y'all know the rules.
5.
You got to say something. You got to say hi. You got to say what's up. Something like that. That's how we interact. We just live. Yeah. Get a chance to speak with the stars. When do you ever get to do that?
Right. So, I mean, just to wrap it up real quick, I appreciate what this movie did. I appreciate the drama in it. It was an original story for me, and I like it. If I have to give it a rating, we got a 5-star rule. 5-star being the best. I'm going to give it a 4. I really like what it did. I appreciate it. I mean, there was a couple of things that I would maybe like to have change. I don't want to spoil it. But really strong movie. I highly recommend to go see this. If you're going to watch any movie this week, and maybe you don't want to see like fiction movie, non-fiction over here, you know.
This is fiction.
Well, I don't know.
This is fiction.
It could happen. I'm not saying that it doesn't.
Alright, so that is the rundown, guys. We're going to have a discussion about it now. So there might be some spoilers. We'll try not to really spoil it, but we're going to talk about it. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers anymore, or at all, then you might want to jump off.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. We have 5 people, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I do like that. I appreciate everyone joining. Hopefully, if you watch this after the fact, we do every Friday around 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. We go live. Yeah. So we would appreciate you guys joining us. So, that's your warning.
All right.
Everyone jumped off. That's funny.
That's your warning. I don't want to hear no more.
They'll be back.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
So, if you have a favorite part?
I do have a favorite part, and it's got to be that monologue. Honestly, like the scene that she really took this character in her own. You could tell that when she was giving her like little speech to her therapist, that she was really backtracking. Like, I remember every single day. And then the way that her expression was, like she was remembering each day, and she would just break like I forgot what, like I was in a room with you. I was just like talking. Oh, yeah. You know, it was great. You know.
Yeah, I would say my favorite part, honestly, was when he handed her the $10 million.
Oh man.
Handed her $10 million.
It's gotta be the greatest feeling for him.
He was a man of his word. Yeah. He wanted to give her the world, but it just didn't happen at that time. Right. But now he came up. Yeah. And he gave her $10 million. That's probably more than most men would do. Right. $10 million.
And the way she did it, the execution of that was great. Show up in a nice suit, got some flowers. I got a check for you. I got the keys to your mama's house.
And he wasn't boasting either. He wasn't trying to show off. He wasn't trying to rub it in her face.
He didn't want anything back from it. You know, he was just like, I love you. This is all I have to give to you because you believed in me, and here it is. I'm paying it forward.
Thought it was pretty dope. Yeah. So, what did you think? Did it? Never mind. Do you have a least favorite part?
Least favorite part? I mean, it's got to been like some things that were probably not practical. I mean, her sneaking onto the ship and then wearing the wedding dress. Again, this is spoilers right now. So, I mean, if you're just hopping on,
yeah, we did warn people that
we're talking about it. So, yeah, I mean, when she hopped on that ship, I would have liked to seen her sneak on because they did say, you know, you're going to want to have some security guards at the wedding. You know, I thought that was hilarious. Say that. And then the fact that, like, she didn't show up at the wedding, but maybe she was, like, stalking him the whole time to show up on the ship. You know, I would like to have seen something like that. So
I think the least favorite part besides...
I'm just nitpicking.
Besides the ending...
Yeah.
I would probably have to say kind of how she... I guess maybe when the family came in and said... The house is going under foreclosure, and we have an idea to save it. Yeah. And they were like, we have to show up on time with this delivery, or they're going to take our trucks.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to pay you.
Right.
Can you do it? I'm like, that's a badass idea. That's bad. That's a bad idea.
You're putting everything on him. The one that's failed.
He's not dependable.
He's not dependable.
Why is this the plan?
And you don't trust him to begin with.
That's not the plan.
It's like, I can't give you our whole lives
No.
for this.
Right. I wouldn't have done that. I thought that was kind of far-fetched.
Yeah.
But they needed to drive the plot somehow.
Right.
So, okay, fine.
I mean, it was a Hail Mary pass for them to keep the house and whatnot, you know?
Right.
So, otherwise, the house was being foreclosed. I think another part to that, too, that I had a problem with was when he was actually going through the delivery and he got that call, like, hey, come in, I want to buy that battery from you, you got a meeting right now. And he actually just turned around. I would have said, I'm going to finish this order right now, and then as soon as I'm done, I will hurry back over to the house, get my stuff together, because he was late anyway. It was 9:30. It was 9:30.
He might have made it.
And he was going to be there on time. On time or early.
That's a hard one, because when this your dream, this dude was he's 40 years old now.
Yeah.
Working on this goddamn battery.
Like 20 years later, he finally gets the call.
I'd have been done with that battery.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So he's holding on to it that much. I feel like that he had to do that. I was with you though. I was like, I don't know. I need to reschedule for tomorrow.
Yeah, like this whole family's gonna kill you.
But you know, when it comes to people doing their dreams, look at us. You know, so you just never know.
Just gotta do it.
It's hard.
Yeah,
that was a hard one, but I do understand. I get
it was hard, but it was to also move the story along, so I understand.
Right.
So it's like, let's make it more dramatic, get everyone fired up.
Because I'd have been I'd have fought him if I was in the other husbands. We'd have been fighting in the living room.
Oh yeah, and to go along with that, so he was already being accused of, you know, sleeping with the same woman that he slept with before, and this woman ends up dropping her purse and her ID.
I think that was on purpose
in the truck, but I would have liked them to show us that, you know, like
that's a good one, yeah.
Like, okay, we went to go have coffee, and then her thing just slipped out, and like very next day, like how is she gonna go? Like how many days has it been since they had coffee, and she hasn't used her wallet?
That's a good point. I don't know how long anything was.
Yeah,
there was no like 30 days later,
right?
2 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
There's none of that.
No.
So that's a good point. I don't know how long it was.
Yeah, so in a lot of movies they do that, and I just wish they would just tell us, 10 years later. Or,
so I can get some perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Like, so a week goes by and you don't have your wallet. How are you paying for stuff?
Right. I thought it was a good story though, because I feel like
it was a great story.
A lot of people get in those situations, and it is my story versus your story plus versus the truth.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very, very good in depicting that, because everyone has their side.
Right.
And they're right. Because I'm always right.
Absolutely.
Okay? We got 3 people. What's going on, y'all? We just talking about this movie, having a little discussion. We're going to wrap it up in a few seconds. So if you haven't liked the video already, please do so. We appreciate all the support that we get. We're a small channel trying to do big things, so we appreciate you. Is there anything you would change?
Not really. Honestly, I really enjoyed this movie, and I understand the reasons why they did the things they did, because they want you as an audience to be engaged, which to me they did.
Everyone was engaged.
I was wrapped up, and I was like, everyone was like, no, girl, you better see his ass out. That dude needs to get a job. He cannot be maintaining you. Man, like, she is working overtime. How dare he? And like, look at him. He's all spiteful now that he has to work, and he can't be working on his damn project.
Honestly, a man needs to work.
I mean,
you can do we do this after work. We go to work.
In this economy, you go to work and everything's after the bills are paid. After you got a roof over your head.
Absolutely. You work on that all through the night.
Yeah.
And then you go to bed, wake up, go to work.
You got to hustle. The hustle is real. You know? And if you got 2 people in on it, it makes it easier. Not one person should be supporting the other. I mean, it happens. You know, it does happen.
Right.
But I mean,
not for 20 years.
Nah.
Not for 20 years.
I mean, and when you're going about it and you have that appreciation for everything that other person's doing, not being all spiteful, not talking to that person because
he was walking past her and shit.
Oh man,
what's going on?
No good morning.
Here?
And like she wakes up, I'm just doing my normal routine. Good morning, have a good day at work.
I will say this: I would have left long time. Actually, I'd have never even talked to her, because when they first ran into each other, she had the attitude. I'd have been like, I'm good. I'd have talked to her roommate though, because the roommate was really nice. But I'm a nice guy, so I need a nice young lady. I need someone who's positive and stuff like that. So when I saw the roommate, when they opened up that door from the dorm, I was like, that's who it is.
One.
That's the one.
Oh, I messed up.
The other one, she wasn't it, as you can see.
Right.
She was crazy as hell.
Hell.
So That's just my little 2 cents. The movie, there would be no movie. They would have ended the movie then and at that $10 million mark.
And okay, as far as like spoilers go, since we are talking about spoilers, if you had to change the ending, what would you have liked to see?
I would have liked to see, since he was a good dude and he was honest. Yes, he was, he let his ambition, drive him too much to where she had to break her back. But he did have honest intentions. He had her best intention at heart.
Right.
I would have liked, maybe he's in like the hospital bed and he's still alive or whatnot. Something like that, to where there's like, good job, man. You were a good dude overall.
Yeah.
I get it. Something. Or maybe he's dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we don't know. We have to just kind of assume what happened. It's up to you guys.
Yeah. You fill in the blanks.
Who we got here?
My husband and I just saw the movie and we loved it. It's hard not to like this movie. I mean, for me, it did it. It did the trick. I mean, I can't say anything else but nitpick it. So.
Yeah. We're just having a discussion. I have nothing to say about it. I would want to get the DVD just for the special features.
Right. Maybe alternate ending. I don't know.
Oh, alternate ending. That's be a pretty good one too.
That would be good.
What did IMDb give it?
Oh, that's
not
a good
IMDb.
question. Rotten Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes. What did Rotten Tomatoes give it? See if we're right. See if all of us as a family, us two, you four watching live, if we are right. Or, I mean, I'm right anyway. It doesn't matter. But
we like to think you're right. When you're wrong, you're right. All right. So, you guys are gonna be surprised at this one. So, Rotten Tomatoes is giving it 25% by the critics. By the critics.
Crazy.
Not only that, by the audience. The audience is giving it 46%.
Crazy. You guys need to go out and see
that. I don't know what movie they saw.
But you know what? One thing is, those people who are rating the movies, they might not be able to relate.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but
you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right.
There you have it. I mean, I'm not lying. We're not making this up. If you saw the movie and you liked it, I mean,
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I didn't look at these reviews and
this is like
discouraged.
a 95 for me. This is like up there. This is a near perfect movie for me. I mean,
I feel like they just couldn't relate. I feel like some movies do have a particular audience.
Sure.
And this audience is going to be African American. Most of the cast, I want to say like 90% of the cast was African American. So they might not be able to relate to those issues that, we might have, because honestly, her issues stem from her not having her dad in her life. Her mom passes when she's young.
Right.
So she doesn't know how to actually receive love probably from another male. So there's issues in that movie that you have to already connect with.
Right.
We can't give you all this backstory, but as an African American, I can relate to it. I already knew where her issues stem from. So to me, when they look at this movie and give it 25%,
that's ridiculous.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I think on IMDb it's giving 4 out of 10. So I mean, all these reviews, I don't know where they're coming from, to be honest with you. And this is the reason why we do this,
right?
And we do it unbiased. Like, we don't look at these reviews before we go into a movie. We just go see the movie because the trailer had us.
Yep.
And if we've been bamboozled like we did before, then hey, so be it. That's what we do. Trailer reactions. Check out our trailer reactions. Check out this guy. He has a great segment on a new playlist called Comedic Commentary.
Thank you, sir.
So, I mean, it's hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
You watch it. A lot of these movies are on Netflix, so you can check them out on Netflix. So you got that.
Right. So check out that playlist, Comedic Commentary. It is funny. It will have you laughing. If you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, maybe you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you've seen those movies, you're going to laugh. You're going to have fun.
Right.
Wow, that's really surprising. So that is why we do it. No one's paying us to do these things. So we're not going to be biased. We're not going to be like, oh, it's Tyler Perry. It must not be that good.
Yeah.
We went in with a clear slate. Let's see what you got, Tyler.
All right.
What you got for me today?
You delivered.
Hope it's better than Boo, because that shit was boo. Those movies were garbage. Ladies, the biggest session to learn from the movie is Ride or Die. Ride or die all day.
Ride or die.
Because, hey, if she would have just rolled just a few more months, she'd have had her high rise in the sky.
There we go. Living the life.
But she was listening to her damn sisters and messed it all up. Now look at her at the bottom of the sea, swimming with the fishes.
Oh.
Sorry. I don't know why you guys keep putting these cameras in my face,
Good,
because I'm gonna just be crazy.
Well done.
All right, guys, that is our review. We're at 24 minutes, so we're gonna wrap it up. We could probably talk more and more and more.
Yeah.
If you guys would have maybe interacted more, we could have.
I highly encourage you to go see this movie. If there's a movie that you want to go see this week, I'd recommend this one. If you want to see a sci-fi movie, maybe Ready Player One.
And that's coming up next. That's the next video.
Stay tuned.
Give us like 60 seconds. We'll be back up here talking about Ready Player One. All right?
All
right. Oh, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We're a small channel trying to do big things. So if you enjoyed us, share us. Let your friends know. See what they think. And go from there. And also check out this guy. Where can we find you at?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at PwnedPops. That's PWNEDPOPS. Do custom figures if you want.
Yeah, and it's really good. He's made me some, and I'm really proud of. So this guy's legit. All right, guys. I'm your boy DeAnthony.
Adan.
And we're out, baby.
Peace.
Peace. Ready Player One coming up next.
Right now.